Spend an evening with my family and I while I talk to you about the Taurus new moon that is happening today. You're not too late if you're seeing this because it happens every year, sometimes more than once. Something unique about this one is the Mercury and Chiron placements that are happening. I don't speak the mumbo jumbo. I'm the realistic spiritualist, so I know it in laymo terms, and I'm going to explain it to you as a woman who has a family, raising children, has a corporate executive job, and is juggling life, but wants to include spirituality all in between all of those aspects of life. And I do it quite successfully. And so if you resonate with that kind of stuff, please stick around. I like to normalize spirituality. I grew up in the church and realized much later in life that it was wrong in many ways, and that there's so much more outside of that box. So I showcase my life in little ways to help women who are in similar situations, show them how they too can harness their divine feminine and masculine energies if they too have a day job as well as being a mom. Finding that balance of masculine and feminine is so important to do. And I teach women how to successfully do that so they can have abundance in every definition of the word. This Taurus new moon is truly about just that, abundance. But there's so much more to it that you should be aware of. Instead of just manifesting, all focused on money, material. Many are saying to be very careful with manifesting during a Taurus new moon energy. The reality of it is that people are too afraid to take action. And that truly is the key of this energy. It will define and it will only deliver to those that get up and take action. It's not for the people that are too afraid to apply for several jobs and leave the cushion that they've been so comfortable in for years because they don't like change. They're too afraid of change. They're too afraid of taking chances and risks, so they stay in the same spot day in and day out, year after year, simply because of fear of change. Where you have people that succumb to their addictions and things that take their time. And as an addiction, that is anything that will take your time, even if you know it shouldn't. Whether it's always vegging or scrolling, watching shows nonstop, or taking substances just to numb reality. This Taurus new moon is telling you that it will provide abundance and blessings, value to your life, but only if you take action. Only if you're willing to risk your comfort and get uncomfortable. The mundane of life has been something throughout the years I've learned to love and accept and cherish and seek out. And if something disrupts that mundane peace and routine, it's kind of as annoying to me in my life in this situation. But in order to get this peace that I've built and created around me, I had to take risks. I left an abusive relationship with no money and no job experience, except the fact that I knew I had to get out with my little 2-year-old daughter. And I was homeless while I tried to build a life. It took 2 years of legal litigation to finally escape and rebuild the life that I have today. And it is only because I refused to stay in what I knew was what I knew. Only because of fear of what I didn't know. I had to get uncomfortable and go through very painful and uncomfortable experiences in order to grab by the throat the life I deserved, the blessings and abundance that I deserved. I left a job, I left security, but I never gave up applying every single day. I didn't get comfortable. I didn't sit back. The thing about astrology, the thing about energy, the thing about God and the divine is things are not handed to you. You have to fight for it. You have to work for it. You have to get uncomfortable and disrupt your peace for it. And that is when you truly create something that's coveted by many, something that is powerful, something that attracts everything around it. You'll begin to feel that energy. I've built such a strong, divine entity around my home of spirits, of energy, of power, of protection. And it's because I cultivated it, nourished it, fought for it, built it, tier by tier, pain by pain, struggle by struggle, neglect, deprivation. I denied myself things in order to go after what I knew was worth it. I cut corners, saved money, went without in order to fight for what I knew was on the horizon, if only I could hang on just a little bit longer. And that is something a lot of people simply refuse to do because they wallow either in what they mentally think they know, and that normality, that familiarity is content. They're content with that because they do not want to disrupt their life or cause themselves pain in order to get amazing abundance. You can know exactly what the stars and the energies are about to bring you, but you have to be the one to take action and work with those energies by moving, by physically, mentally, spiritually moving. If you don't, if you sit back, it will walk, it will fly, it will pass right by you and not look back. Others will be jumping on the wind and going with it, creating the abundance that they deserve because they're fighting for it. And they won't look back either. So if there's anything a Taurus new moon should show you, should reveal to you, is that the power is there. Abundance, blessings is right there for the taking. But you have to get uncomfortable for it. And if that is not worth the risk of the unknown, of possibilities, of the chances that you might have to do a lot more work than what you think or what you were intending to do, which is often the case, then you're going to miss out on a lot of abundance and miss out on a lot of peace, because there is nothing more valuable than peace. And ultimately, this Taurus new moon is revealing that to the wise people that are able to understand and see the truth of the true worth and value of abundance.